Linsanity. I don't know who Edith. Oh, see, you almost got me, Linsanity. You're, clever. Whack. All right, rip time is upon us. We're going to take the overlay down. We're going to take that off. We're going to put the breaking number up there. Yes, it is, Florida's. Yes, it is. Floor of 50 and ceiling of 400 and everything in between. That's what that pretzel box is. It's a last chance is what it is. It's a last chance. Right, USMC? Good morning. We'll do these. We're going to do these last, obviously, and we're going to go through this retail first. Start with the blaster. We'll do the megas next, and then we'll get into the hobbies. The break pin at the bottom of your screen is just a little bit easier to get into than this one. No team is over a Benji, so that's about as easy as it gets, and it'd still be a good break. All right, here we go. Ripping time is upon us. Good luck, everybody. We're starting with this Optic 23 blaster, and then we'll see what else is in this, okay? Empty box. This is 23. Hopefully we get a down. I don't see a downtown. And then after the one that's pinned right now, you guys, fills, we'll probably run this break we're doing right now again. That we are going to. JC Horn. Hey, look, it's Anthony Richardson, future starting quarterback for the Bengals. I don't know. Dontavian Wicks for the Pack, University of Virginia, and Wes Welker. You know this guy's going to be starting somewhere again. I can feel it. I know it. Look at him. You know he's going to be. Look at him. We've got Mr. Baselli. I don't know. Hopefully soon, Nolan. Black Diamond, good morning. Keaton Mitchell. Jalen Hurts on the chain reaction. And Eddie George. He's going to show up somewhere, Ryan. I already know it. I can feel it. Joe Mixon. Paris Johnson Jr. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers will take it. And Aaron Rodgers. Bolden, Charlie Jones, Silver Achan, we take those Dolphins, and Khalil Mack. There we go, Mr. Bradford. We take those. It's your boy. Drake London. Ooh, on the glitter. Tyler Lacey for the Jags, Dion Henley, and Tommy DeVita. There you go, Jags. A little short print for you to start your morning out. It's not a downtown, but it's a short print. Jordan Love. Samuel Laporta. Kenny Pickett on the silver. Yeah. And Minka Fitzpatrick. All right, let's get into Donner's 21. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, folks. A little bit easier to get into than this one was. You've got your options from top to bottom. It's fairly easy. Also, that pretzel box is a repack. The floor is 50. The ceiling is 400. And everything in between. Empty box. And it does have a Panini Black 25 first off the line in it. Sean Alexander. Drew Lock. Aaron Jones. I always do a recap at the end, Tori. We've only opened one blaster. You didn't miss anything. There was no Broncos to be seen. Aaron Jones, George Kittle, on that the old variation. Forgot about those. Ndamukong Suh for the Bucks. Man, there was a time where I thought he was legit. Aaron Rodgers, Rashawn Slater on the optic preview, and good old Ian Book, Gill's boy right there. Gill's got an extensive set of Ian Books, if you didn't know. He does. He's got a lot of them. I think we all do. When it's all said and done, I think we all do. Garoppolo, Beckham, Eckler, Mr. Samuel, Javonte Williams, rookie for the Broncos. Okay, he's been getting a little work in for Dallas. There's your Bronco, brother. It's not there anymore, but we'll take it. DeAndre Swift for the Lions. Cornell Powell on the optic preview. And Simi Fioco with a kid reporter. Peyton Manning. Tyler Heineke, that's hard to read. DeMarcus Lawrence. Russell Wilson. Looky here, out of a mega. Hey, Mr. Bradford, how about your boy? How about Jalen Waddle, rated rookie auto for the Dolphins? Nice, Paul. That's awesome. Couldn't ask for more there. Hopefully it was somebody good on it. There you go, Mr. Bradford. There's old Tom Brady. Joe Tryon on the optic preview for the Bucks, and Mr. Barmore for the Pats. Not bad, Paul. Not bad at all. Travis Fulgham, Robinson, Watson, Amari Cooper, Adam Thielen, Trey Lance on the red hot rookies, Trey McKitty on the optic preview, and Luke Farrell with the kid reporter. Yeah, that ain't bad for your first downtown. We'll take that. Evan Ingram, White, Vrabel, Marvin Jones Jr., Liftoff, Juju Smith-Schuster, the rookies, Zach Wilson. Jamar on the optic preview. Well. And Rashad Bateman. Hello there, Jamar. Good morning. There you go, Kenny. Take those two. We take those two. James White, Adrian Peterson, Michael Thomas, Taysom Hill, Laviska Shenault Jr. A little Herbie action on the Gridiron Kings. Mr. Ellinger on the optic preview, and Pete Werner, kid reporter. A very expired kid reporter. Lambjack, DeAndre Swift, Dak Prescott, Quinnen Williams, Julio Jones. Oh, there's a Rob there. Julio Jones on the variation. Power Formulas, Rob Gronkowski for the Bucks. That's kind of nice. Peyton Turner for the Saints on the optic preview, and Trey Sermon. Okay. We still got a lot to go here, folks. We're not done yet. No, we're not done yet. Anybody, I see people hopping in the shop. That next break pinned at the bottom of your screen is a little bit easier than this one to get into. But more importantly, that pretzel is a repack. It is floor of 50, ceiling of 400 in that. And hopefully it saves somebody's break at the end of all, when it's all said and done. I hope. Emptiness. Yeah, Paul, for a Donruss 21 Mega, that ain't bad. No, that ain't bad. The best base in all the business. Deron Bland, Garrett Wilson, Brian Burns, James Cook, Tyreek Stevenson, Saquon, and Derek Carr for the Saints out of 88. Prescott, Hines Allen, Watson, Hutchinson, McKinney. We got some points here. Actually, a decent amount of points, too. It's 600 points, and what we'll do here is whatever card is behind this, that's what they'll go to, okay? We'll just do it that way. It is the Tampa Bay Bucks, and it is Baker Mayfield out of 180, so that will go to DJ. Let me write that down real quick. So, Dylan, with points, really what those are is you could go to the Panini website and redeem them, and they have cards on there. They have stuff you can use for them. Now, this is just a mega box, so that was probably meant to be, who knows, maybe an auto, or maybe they just put it in there. Now, when you see points in a hobby box, that's kind of disappointing, because it usually means that an auto is not going to be in there or something along that. But that's what you can do with the points. You can download the Panini app and redeem them on there and use them for stuff they have on their website. Karlaftis, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Warren, Nick Bosa, Travis Kelce, a little Patty Mahomes contours action, not numbered, and a Zach Moss gold for the Bengals out of 10. Well, we'll take that, won't we, Kenny? Yeah, I kind of think we will. It is 6 out of 10. A little gold on our Saturday this morning. No problem, Dylan. Kyler Murray, Gardner Minshew and Breece Hall, James Conner, Max Crosby, Rasul Douglas, and old Jerzon Newton going to Dylan. I know that's exactly who you're looking for, Dylan. Congrats. Nice hit. DeAndre Swift, Josh Downs and Derrick Henry, Adam Thielen and Tua, Lamb Jack, and a nice Caleb Williams out of 180 for the Bears. We'll take that, KJ. We take any and all numbered Calebs we can get. Appreciate the share. Geno Stone, Bryce Young, Danico Autry, Puka Nacua, Zay Flowers, and a Brennan Rice, not numbered. And behind old Brennan Rice is a Tavondre Sweat for the Titans out of 88. And that's what it is, and that's what it be. All right, that's it for megas and stuff. Megas and such. Let's do this Obsidian. Now, most of the time these have autos in them. Not all of the time, but most of the time they do. So let's just see what we got here, okay? Empty box. Keep these base cards, by the way. Somewhere along the way, somebody's going to want them to complete their sets. Christian Watson. Malik Neighbors for the G-Men. He'll be back. T-Law for the Jags. For the Bears, DeAndre Swift. And a Tua and Dan Marino on the Eclipsing Legends for the Dolphins. Mr. Bradford, you doing all right, bro? Scott, good morning. Good morning, my friend. And DeAndre's not numbered. Yes, you are. Yes, you certainly are. Here, let me just go ahead and take care of these. There's only 3 of them here. T-Law. And they're all pretty decent players, too. Malik. And Mr. Watson. All right, Origins 25 is next, and then we'll end in the black first off the line. And there is one of those in that next break pin at the bottom of your screen. There is a Panini Black 2025 first off the line hobby in it. Empty box. Just first off the line, Scott. The regular hobbies will be out on, I want to say Wednesday next week. All right, here we go. Matt Judon. For the Steelers, Caleb Johnson on the RPA for the Steelers. And the Steelers are Mr. Sutton. Take that, bro. Behind that is a Jacksonville Jaguar, Mr. Tootin out of 99. And he's been getting the ball quite a bit out there. I've seen. Going to the Jags. There you go, Paul. Travis Hunter on the tricolor patch out of 49 for the Jags. Jags box. Nice, Paul. That's nice. We take those. John Elway for the Denver Broncos. There you go, Denver. Out of 225. Mr. Tootin again out of 225. Jags just eating it up. And Mr. Scatabo for the G-Men going to Doc Mute. That was a good box. That was a good box. Excellent. We definitely take Elways around here. Yes, we do. Nice little patch here. Tootin. And Mr. Caleb. All right, it's on to the finale, which is first off the line black. Here it is. Why am I the only one that keeps going up on? It makes no sense. I'm not touching it. Good luck. Wow, that seems awful thick, doesn't it? Empty box. Good luck. No idea, folks, but that seems a little chunky. That's what I'm thinking. Could barely open it. They barely got it into the pack. All right, we're starting out with a San Francisco 49er rookie. I think it's Michael Williams, 9 out of 11 for the Niners, going to Football Fiesta. For the Jets, Mason Taylor on the patch. That is out of 149. That's a givey right there. That's on the givey. Okay. Uh-oh. Jackson Dart. Oh, 11 out of 25. Look at them patches. That's nice. That's sick. Congrats, Doc. I don't know if you're out there right now, but congrats. That's a nice little card there. That's nice. For the Commanders, Jaden Daniels out of 50. That's a nice looking patch too. Futuristic going to Dylan. That's nice. I like you. At the tight end position. Oh, KJ, yeah. 2 out of 10. Look at that card. That's just, okay. All right. We like that. 2 out of 10, Colston Loveland. That's spectacular. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks on the RPA. Look at that. They've got you can see the patch under it. Like they put it across. 10 out of 20. 10 out of 20 for the Seahawks. That's spectacular. They've done a really good job, Paul. And I want to show you guys while I'm opening it. So last year, there would have been actually the years prior in general, 2 years, 3 years down the road, there would be like marks, little white marks on the corners of these and stuff. I'm not seeing it. 20 out of 20. Yep, Clint. Yep. And what is that? Malachi Moore for the Jets out of 199. They just look a lot better this year. They just do. Now, this is first off the line. I hope the regular hobby follows suit. 20 out of 20. Nice little Jalen here. He's kind of chunky. I think Topps will do fine, Paul. I do. Now we'll miss certain types of cards and that type of thing, but obviously we'll miss like downtowns and things like that. But I think Topps will do just fine, personally. Jaden. Mr. Dot. Good little break there. And Mason Taylor with the little Niners deed beside that. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. There is another first off the line black in that break. It's a little bit easier to get into than this break was. But I think what we'll do is after that one fills, we'll probably run this one again. That was a good one. That was a keeper. That was a keeper. And let's do a little recap here. Appreciate you spending the morning with me thus far, everybody. Been a good little way to start the morning with that break. Not bad at all. And the Dolphins 8. Get this out of the way real quick. All right, recap. Yes, they did, Tori. Yes, they did. And there's other cards that were involved. I just didn't top load every single card. DeAndre Swift, Dan Marino and Tua, Tavondre Sweat, Patty Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, Rob Gronkowski, Zach Moss Gold out of 10, Justin Herbert, Javonte Williams, Aaron Rodgers, Tyler Lacey, Jalen Hurts and Devin Achane, Anthony Richardson, John Elway, Tootin, Scatabo, Watson, Williams, Jamar Chase on the Optic Preview rookie, Jalen Waddle, rated rookie auto, Malik Neighbors, T-Law, and Mr. Tootin for the Jags. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers. Malachi Moore out of 199 for the Jets. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Mykel Williams, 9 out of 11 for the Niners. Jaden Daniels patch, 19 out of 50 for the Commanders. A Travis Hunter rookie patch out of 49, tricolor for the Jags. Jackson Dart was out of 25, 11 out of 25 for the G-Men. Colston Loveland, 2 out of 10 for the Bears on the auto. And Jalen Milroe, RPA, 20 out of 20 for the... All right, let me grab that and we can get some ripping in. I can take the ticker down. I can put the break up there. Take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. If not, you can always go over to the YouTube and see all the replays forever and always. Okay? All right. Y'all see a little ripping? All right, so we're going to do the black's going to be last. Black's actually, no, pretzel box is going to be last. So I'll just sit these over here. And we'll do these megas first. We'll do these megas first. Black, you chill over here for a second. All right, folks. Good luck, everybody. Next break is pinned at the bottom. I'm going to take the overlay down now. It's the same break we did first this morning, okay? And good luck, everybody. It's that time again. Oh, and there's 2 divvies left in that mini helmet. We can do that after we're done ripping this, if they should go. It's both the Souths. Good luck, everybody. It's one of those empty boxes. Come on, give us a zebra. Najee. Daniel Carlson. We'll take a Burrow to start it out on the Givey, too. Fred Warner for the Niners. I don't think that's numbered. It is not. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Barry Sanders is numbered. Who got the Lions? Derek. And that is out of 499 and A.J. Barner. Good start. A numbered Barry Sanders to start the break. I can't think of anything better. There's no other better card ever. No, there is. But I like numbered Barry Sanders cards. Doc, nobody... Stop. And Mr. Burrow on the Givey. That's right. See, Scott, you're learning. Torrey Taylor, Braylon Allen for the... Is that a... Am I tripping? Hold up. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. Oh, my goodness. It's Theo Johnson, Andre Reed, Caleb Williams on the numbers, TJ Watt, and Isaiah Likely. Yep, Theo's going up there. Theo's going up there. That's right, Doc. Indy, we got you one. Look, he's going right up there. We're going to put him right beside Barry Sanders. Watch this. Look at that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jaden Reed. Jaden Daniels on the base. Michael Pittman Jr. Malik Willis on the die cut for the Pack. Okay. Marvin Harrison Jr. Brock Bowers and Xavier Worthy. That was an excellent pack. 2 good base rookies. A little select certified Brock Bowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., and old Malik Willis. Aaron Rodgers, Travis Kelce, Earl Campbell for the Titans, Jair Alexander, Packers showing up, Keon Coleman, Dre Greenlaw, and Carson Steele. There was a Niner to Chef, but it wasn't numbered or anything. Beerto, he should have his own stand. Maybe he should. Quinion, Brian Urlacher, Joseph Montana, Brett Favre for the Jets, Jordan Love for the Pack. I don't think that's numbered. It's not. Cooper Kupp and Tyler Lockett. But we'll put your boy on the stand. It's okay. I'd have no ill will for the Packers. Last pack. It's Drake May, Devontae Smith, die cut Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts, Tyler Guyton for them boys, Dak Prescott, Kenneth Walker, and Fred Warner. All right, that wasn't a bad mega at all. I like the start of that. Oh, did it, Bridget? I'm sorry. My bad. That's right, Draco. Yes, he will. Empty box. Come on, let's get a case hit or something. We got a gold in the last one. Let's get a case hit. Scotty won't leave me be. Jalen Warren. You know, ever since Joe Boo got here, he showed up even more. Murray, Minshew, Hall, Nakua, Flowers, and a Chris Jenkins for the Bengals out of 180. Okay. It's James Conner, DeAndre Swift, Josh Downs, Derrick Henry, Tyreek Hill, and a Marshawn Lloyd auto for the Pack. Well, how about that? He is, Bridget. Give me a chance. Wait till the break's over. You know who Joe Boo is, right? Well, I'll show you. You'll see. And behind Marshawn Lloyd is C.J. Mosley for the Jets out of 88. Sonny, how about an auto out of a mega? Does that work? Does that sound cool? We cool? Next break is pinned at the bottom, folks. Next break is pinned at the bottom. That is the last black first off the line you will see here. Next you'll see is the actual hobby next week. Thielen, Geno Stone, Bryce Young, Samuel Laporta, Will Levis. We got a Contours, Keon Coleman for the Bills. It's not numbered, but we'll take it. And a Dak Prescott out of 180 for them boys. Them boys. There you go, Prestige. It might. You never quite know. Or maybe something's chilling in Resurgence. You never know. Keon. Danico, Autry, Kyle Pitts, Gabriel Davis, Bradley Chubb, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne Jr., and an Audric Estime on the base rookie. It's Jemai, Cortland Sutton, Josh Allen, Derek Stingley Jr., Matthew Stafford, Raheem Mostert, and for the Seahawks out of 180 is Mr. Byron Murphy. Aaron Jones, Geno Smith, Jordan Addison, Trey McBride, Kyron Williams. Oh, that's nice. Who got the Bears? Doc. Rookie Rising, Caleb Williams out of 80, 17 out of 80, and Tyreek Stevenson out of 88 for the Bears. There you go, Doc. Oh, that's a nice. All right, we're going into Resurgence now. I'm going to do the repack last. It might just save a soul. It could. It's possible. Resurgence is up first, though. Then we'll do black. Then we'll do the pretzel. Almost, mister. You're right. It was close. Also, anybody in here right now, after that football break that's pinned at the bottom fills, I'm going to run a Disney. There's our RPA. Empty box. That's right, Doc. Okoye, Rice, Kelsey, Tom Brady, Blake Corum on the refractor, Spencer Rattler conductors, Fuaga, and Aeneas Smith. Take care of this Corum. He didn't look too bad. He ain't looked too bad. We got Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Rob Gronkowski on the refractor for the Pats, Bernie Kosar for the Browns out of 149. Okay. Murphy and Sweat. What are you saying, Deshev? Oh, I don't know what's left out there, but I guess it depends on who's left. I can't see it myself right now, so I'm not sure. I mean, Jags are a good team in that. Browns are a good team. Seahawks are pretty good. Lions aren't too bad. Bears are good. Flutie, Singletary, Aikman. Colts aren't too bad. J.J. Watt. Edwin James out of 175 for the Colts. Jason Witten. Jerzon Newton and Jalen Polk. Pats are good. $16 squadrons left. So there's somebody in there. If half of the teams are still left in that, somebody's still chilling in there. Revis, Harrison, Kuechly, Peyton, Eddie George for the Titans out of 399. Will Levis. It's Theo. And Peyton Wilson. This box is going, well, I'm going to stop talking now. Buenos dias, AD. Yes, he is, Doc. And he's going to get it. Chris Carter, Keyshawn Johnson, Terrell Owens, Marcus Allen, Howie Long. Old Willie Levi out of 275. McMillan and Latham. I did not, Jonathan. I did not. I'll say this about Cam Ward, though. He seems like he's got a little bit more, maybe a little bit more tenacity. He seems like he cares a little bit more, maybe. Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey. Queon on the refractor, Darrell Revis. Cam Kinchins and Hicks. This box went exactly the way we would want it to, folks. So hopefully something pretty good's in here. Something low numbered and auto that we want. He does. He's got pizzazz. There's about a 99% chance there's an auto in this pack. Good luck. Daniel Marino, Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore. Ricky Williams on the auto. Yeah. Doc Muty, I know you like that. That's nice. Yes, sir. Sweet, dude. Nice hit. Doc, you're having yourself a morning. Blake Corum, Adonai, and Enos Rakestraw. They have clips. Yes, they have. It's true, it's true. Bob Greasy, Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, and Brett Favre. Drake May on the refractor. We'll take that. Polk, refractor. Bo Nix, and Jonathan Brooks. Scott. No comment, but yes. I can throw the Favre. I can throw the Favre. Ozzie Newsome. Bryce Young. Ray Lewis. Boomer Esiason. Michael Strahan on the refractor. Ricky Pearsall, Circuit Breakers. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Chop Robinson. We're going to do the switcheroo because there's an auto in that. Jerome Bettis, Eddie George, Joe Montana, and Earl Campbell. For the Colts, Anthony Gould out of $3.99. Drew Brees, Glimmer and Gleam. Tyler Guyton, and Adisa Isaac. All right, auto RPA is next, folks. Dalton, stop putting gibberish in the chat and have a good day. We've got Edgerrin James, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, and Torrey Holt on the refractor. For the Green Bay Packers out of 125, how about 2 Marshawn Lloyd autos in one break? 2, I say. Going to Sonny. Marshawn Lloyd, and Marshawn Lloyd. Oh, no, it's Troy Franklin. Get your Marshawn Lloyds here. Extra, extra. All right, so I think our RPA is going to be good, you guys. Nothing wrong with the Ricky Williams auto. Nothing wrong with the Marshawn Lloyd, but I think our RPA is going to be good. Let's find out. Good luck. Barry Sanders. Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick. Malik Washington, University of Virginia. Braylon Trice, Kimberly, Roman Wilson. And I think it's going this way. It's old boy. Malik Neighbors out of 125 for the G-Men. See you next year, bro. Get well soon. Good morning, Cam. Hold on to that for a minute. He'll be back. He doesn't seem like the guy that doesn't have the mindset to not be back. So he's a hold for now. But we're not done yet, folks. We've got a first off the line black and we've got a pretzel box ready to go. All right. Here we go. Good luck. And there are one of these in the break pin at the bottom of your screen. It's the last one we got. Yeah, the turf's not helping nobody out, is it, Scott? Emptiness. Good luck, everybody. Like we're starting out with a bear. Shamar Turner. I don't know if I've seen Shamar Turner before. 4 out of 11 for the Bears. There it is. There it be. There it is. Behind Shamar. Puka Nakua for the Rams on the patch. Nasty patch out of 25. Who got the Rams? Cardmaster Splinter. Yep. We'll take that. Look at that patch. There's a little sneaky color there too. On the bottom left-hand corner. Out of 25. 19 out of 25. Wow, a duel. This is sick. Hold on. Out of 149, dual patch, Tyler Warren and Riley Leonard for the Colts. Dylan, nice hit there. We'll take it. A duel, a little duel. For the Texans, they show up quite a bit. Graham Mertz for the Texans out of 199. And our last card, I believe, is a Brown. And, oh, boy, Clips is the one we want, too, really. Quinshon out of 20. 5 out of 20 on the RPA for the Browns. We shall take it. We shall take it. Looked pretty good the last couple of weeks. Mr. Judkins. No Packers, Sonny. But, hey, you did all right through the rest of it. Now, let me take care of these, and we've got one last chance. It's that pretzel. So let me get these top loaded, and we'll just see. We shall see. Tampa did get skunked. They did. Mini helmet took all your powers. It's a shame. All right. Good luck. And then I'll do a recap, and then I'll see who's off the board the next one. They can be, Mayberry. They can be. I know Mr. does the best he can to try to keep all teams in play. So let's just see. Ooh, it's a popcorn. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Absolutely. Let's see here. I don't know if it's a slab or not. It is not. All right. Good luck. Rated rookie. Oh, yeah. Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. That is revved up. And that is out of 249 out of Optic. That's pretty good. Yep. Mm-hmm. And the Commanders got absolutely nothing in that break, I feel like. It saves. It can save you. It can save you right at the end. Right at the end. And that's why I want to keep putting these in our breaks, folks. That more than covers the spot. More than covers the spot. But that's what we got. Congrats. And let's just see here real quick. Revved. Congrats. The chef, I'll do a quick little recap here, and then we'll see who's off the board in the next one. Also, there were 2 divvies left in a mini helmet before I started ripping this. I'll have to check to see if those are gone or not, but I'll just check. Quinion Mitchell, Eddie George, Edrin James, Blake Corum, Stevenson, Keon Coleman, Dak Prescott, TJ Mosley, Marvin Harrison Jr. That was nice. It's Theo. Oh, they gone, Trey? Okay. Marshawn Lloyd, Jordan Love, Brock Bowers, Joe Burrow, Shamar Turner, Will Levis, Rob Gronkowski, Bernie Kosar, and Anthony Gould. Drake May for the Pats. Graham Mertz for the Texans. Marshawn Lloyd. Ricky Williams for the Fins. Barry Sanders was out of $4.99. Yep, $4.99. Caleb was out of 80. Dusk to Dawn, dual patch, Tyler Warren and Riley Leonard. Puka Nacua was out of 25 for the Rams. Malik Neighbors RPA out of 125 for the G-Men. And a Quinshon Judkins 5 out of 20 RPA for the Browns. Going to clips. All right, so let me do this real quick. Mrs., I see you. Thank you. Good morning. Disney is about to be posted momentarily. Mrs. is going to do that. Disney is going to be posted momentarily. So let's take the overlay down. Disney is up and pinned with the quickness. We're going to start with, let's see here. I've said it before, Scott. So we'll do these last. We're going to do those last, and we're going to do optic and these megas before that. Disney is pinned at the bottom of your screen. All right. Good luck. Can I get a downtown in here, please? Empty. Am I asking for too much? Odell Beckham Jr. Felix Azuma for the Chiefs. Brenton Strange and Jahan Dotson. Petrie. Trenton Simpson. Hidden Potential Jordan Addison and Brian Dawkins. Shaq Thompson. DJ Johnson for the Panthers. Stetson Bennett and Jack Youngblood. When turning red in the Disney break is in your upper left-hand corner. Get after that. T-Law. DTR. J.C. Horn for the Panthers and Christian McCaffrey. We've got CeeDee Lamb. Nice. For the Vikings, Jordan Addison. We take those, Jack. Keely Ringo and Javon Curse. Yep, we take those. The Jordan Addison blaster. It's always like that, isn't it, bro? James Conner. Jaden Reed for the Pack. Tyler Lacey for the Jags and Alan Lazard. No downtown in that one. No DT in that one. That's all right. We got a nice little Jordan out of there. You know, the Vikings got a little treat. But now we're moving on to the Megas. It's Mega time. That's right. That's right. Empty box. We got another early game tomorrow. We have another early game tomorrow. Cook, Gage and Bosa, Herbie on the variation, Mo Alley, hang on, Mo Alley Cox for the Colts. He still plays for them. On the auto, and that is Brandon. We take autos out of Megas. It is, Scott. Yep, it is. I'm going Commanders, the chef. I might be wrong there. It's Danny Dimes, Jamin Davis on the Optic Preview, and Gary Brightwell, Kid Reporter. These are hard to read at the bottom. Quandre Diggs, AJ Green, Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones for the Pack, George Kittle variation, Retro Series, Warren Moon, Kylan Hill on the Optic Preview for the Pack, and Elijah Moore. There's a givey for turning red in the Disney break in your upper left-hand corner right now. Should be a little bag. If you don't see it, leave and come right back. It's there. I can see it. It's true. It's true. Derek Carr, Richard Sherman, DeMarcus Lawrence, Russell the Bustle. Look, Ian Book on the Rookie Foundations. Yeah. What's up, Ian? David Bakhtiari for the Packers. How about an Optic Preview rookie, Justin Fields? Yep, we'll take that. And Penei Sewell for the Lions. Got a little Panini dust. Get off there. Get off there, Panini dust. Good morning, Brad. Mr. Chubb, Nick Bosa, Ryan Kerrigan, Jared Goff, Amari Cooper, Longneck for the Texans, Frank Darby for the Falcons, and Nwangwu. Jameis, T. Higgins, Mr. Thielman, Marvin Jones Jr., Michael Thomas, Kyle Trask for the Bucks, Ian Book one more again, and Noah Gray for the Chiefs. Back in the days when every pack had a Kid Reporter. David Montgomery, Daniel Jones, Taysom Hill, Laviska Shenault Jr., DeAndre Swift, DJ Chark Jr., Fiocco on the Optic Preview, and Kenneth Gainwell. Tell him, Chris. Tell him. Sanders, Edelman, Marino, Chin, Ben Skowronek for the Rams. The champ is here. Devin White, Christian Barmore for the Pats, and Nick Bolton for the Chiefs and the Kid Reporter. All right. Okay, 21. Get on out of our way. We've got things to do. All right, it's Phoenix time. Disney break pinned at the bottom of your screen, and there is a givey in your upper left-hand corner. About 9 minutes left on that. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Empty box. Deshaun Watson, Aiden Hutchinson, George Karlaftis, C.J. Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Trey Tucker, and our base rookie is an Adisa Isaac. Okay. Panini. Jalen Warren. Thank you. Thank you. Kyler Murray, Minshew, Hall, Pittman, Dobbs, and a Josh Hines Allen out of 88. I guess somewhere along the way he said, all right, just put Hines in there too, because everybody just keeps calling me the other Josh Allen. And he's a good player too. Connor, Swift, Downs, Lockett, Logan Wilson, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow on the treasured tandems, and a Ladd McConkey for the Chargers out of 180. Yep. Me too, Scott. I think he did. I think he got tired of it. I think he was like, all right, fine. And there's your Joe Burrow. And a Jamar. Derrick Henry. Adam Thielen, Geno Stone, Bryce Young, Quincy Williams, Hufanga, and Evan Ingram for the Jags out of 44 out of 40. Okay. Autry, Pitts, Davis, Chubb, Sweat, Ladd McConkey auto out of a mega for the Chargers going to Trey. Told you they're the best megas ever. And Romeo Dobbs out of 180 going to Sonny. Okay. Not bad, mate. Not bad, mate. Here, let's swap these two lads out here. No, he hasn't. He's been the odd man out so far this year. Yeah. Jamar Chase. I like it, Scott. Sutton, Allen, Diggs, Zach Moss. Troy Franklin's been doing just fine this year. And a Trayvon Walker for the Jags out of 88. Couple Jags in that box. And Troy's not been playing too bad himself, if I do say so myself. All right, it's time to get into the nitty-gritty here, folks. No more games can be played. It's time to see the real stuff, all right? Here we go. Connor, we play undefeated Louisville. Now, here's Obsidian 2024. Like I said before, the vast majority of the time, there is an auto in here. Not every time, but most of the time. Empty. A random Raven. Don Beebe. A Brock Bowers we take. Yep, we certainly do. Going to Scooter. Ed Oliver. That's 2 bills. For the Commanders, Levi Arrington out of 24 for the Commanders going to Revved Up. 2 out of 24. And behind Levi is a CeeDee Lamb, Michael Irvin on the Eclipsing Legends for the Cowboys going to some guy named Mr. Esquire. There you go, brother. And the other 2 base were Bills players. All right, now we go to Origins. A little moderately chunked there. Empty box. Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? All right, here we go. It's Riley Moss, Colston Loveland on the RPA for the Bears out of 49. That is beautiful. Das. Look at that. Look at that card. That's just nice. All the way around. No doubt about it. Congrats. Savion Williams on the auto going to Sonny. Future Fabrics Ashton Genty for the Raiders, and that is gold out of 10. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. 4 out of 10. Shadur for the Browns. That's out of 225. Lambjack Random Raven out of 149. And Mason Taylor for the Jets. Raiders ate a little bit. We ain't done yet, neither. We got a black over there. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. There's some guy out there right now looking for a giant. He's like, is there going to be a giant? I don't think there's going to be a giant. I don't know if there's going to be a giant, but I wish there would be a giant. I don't remember what his name was, but he seemed like a nice guy. E-break. No Pats. We're not done yet, though. We're not done yet. We're not done. We're not done. There's 32 teams, folks. You think they're all going to hit? No, they're not. All right. Last one we've got. Moderate chunk to it. Empty box. We're out of those, Doc. We probably won't get any more of those either. We did a ton. Ashawn Robinson out of 12 for the Panthers to start it out. For the Seahawks, Elijah Arroyo on the patch, and that is out of 149. Mikel Williams for the Niners going to Sonny on the Nike swoosh, 24 out of 25. There's a Niner. There's a Niner. Jackson Dart for the G-Men, and that is out of 50, 43 out of 50. That nice guy who liked the Giants. He wanted the Giant. It worked for him. I don't remember what his name was. He was cool, though. We just did a giveaway, KG. You just a little late. You're a little late, play. Jack Sawyer, 3 out of 15 for the Steelers, going to Mr. Sutton. No, Scott had him, Doc. Scott had him that time. We know who this is. For the Browns, this is just a kid reporter. For the Brownies, going to Clips. 4 out of 20, Shadir. That's a nice little box to end it with, folks. I like that. That's a good way to end out the black. We'll get more this week. It won't be first off the line, but we'll have some more this week. We'll have some more this week. 420. You got it, executive. That's right. 420. That was a good little box. That was a good little box to end it with. I like it very much. Now let me take care of these. Let me take care of these real quick. These are going to be fun to open this year. We haven't even scratched the surface with these yet. I hope they come out at a decent price. You never know. Clips, you did all right, bro. You find a way to do all right. Appreciate you, Mr. Esquire. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, brother, if I don't see you tomorrow. And Panthers. There wasn't a Packer in there, Sonny, but there was a San Francisco 49er in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a... Hey, you got a Packers auto too, but you probably got that one. I think I probably already pulled you that one before. Sonny does always eat. She finds a way. It's meant to be that way, I think. All right, Ladd McConkey, Romeo Dobbs, Evan Ingram, Trayvon Walker, and Savion on the auto. Shadir, Troy Franklin, Josh Hines Allen, Justin Fields, rookie for the Bears, Jordan Addison, Joe Burrow, Mo Alley Cox, Jordan Addison, rookie, Ladd McConkey, auto, rookie for the Chargers, Brock Bowers, rookie out of Obsidian. Levi was out of 24. Lamb Jack, Michael Irvin and C.D. Lamb. Ashawn Robinson out of 12. 9 out of 12. Elijah Arroyo out of 149. Jack Sawyer, 3 out of 15 for the Steelers. Michael Williams for the Niners out of 25. 43 out of 50. Jackson Dart Patch for the G-Men. Ashton Genty was 4 out of 10 on the Origins patch, Future Fabrics for the Raiders. Shadir out of 20, 4 out of 20, RPA for the Brownies. And Colston Loveland for the Bears out of 49, 9 out of 49 for the Bears. So not bad. Good break. Excellent, excellent break. I'm happy with that. Now, let me do this. I don't think I did that. Yeah, let me just do this real quick. And we are sold out, it seems to be, to me. That's right, Mayberry. Don't you ever forget it. Ty. Oh, no. It says out. Am I missing something? Oh, okay. Yeah, just let me, Mrs. I'll have the overlay up. Just message me when I can print it. But I won't make you guys wait. Here's the breaking symbol, and thank you, Mrs. She'll get it platformed out to where I can print it out. That way, if I pull something really crazy for you guys, I know who has what. But yeah, we've got 3 of these to open, and we're gonna get after it. Good luck, everybody, and please forgive me now for saying somebody's name wrong. I definitely don't know every single one of these. And if you want to tell me how to say it right, I'm fine with that. So good luck. I'm always up for learning. Zach, don't you get muted and blocked all in one Saturday morning. And good morning. All right, empty box. Good luck. Aries, I'm feeling good about the day. Come on. And deep thoughts with Primo. He's going to calm down now and say these cards about as soft and easy as he possibly can. That looks like a Nala to me to start out this break. Bagheera. Jungle Book. Ursula on the... Oh, we got a numbered card here, I believe. Nick Wilde. And that is out of 199. Nice. That's a good start. Iconic Moments, the Mad Hatter, and Sisu. Little Ursula action to start our morning. Or end our morning, I should say. Start our Disney break. And Nick Wilde starts it out. We've got a Baymax, Chef Gusteau, Maui, Belle, Flit, Pocahontas, and Flick. Flit and Flick. Okay. All right. So be it. How about that? I only had one energy drink. No fair. Stop being fibbers. Nick Wilde. Zeus. Tinkerbell. Cinderella on the refractor. Cusco. And Animal. Cinderella. Old Phil, Wendy Darling, Magic Broom, that's Fantasia. Phil one more again for Hercules, and that is out of 275. Iconic Moments, Lion, King, and Bambi. I like Fantasia. It's a little bit different. I'll give you that. But I always liked Fantasia. It's not your typical Disney movie. Okay, missus. I can't see it right now. I'm gonna get through this pack and find it. Because this screen doesn't, something about this screen doesn't let you see the bottom tabs. 22, Christopher Robin, Bucky the Squirrel, Elio, Pluto, and Remy. I'm trying to see y'all's names real quick, you guys, so if I pull something really good, I know it's you. There we go. I'm going to print this out real quick. Thank you. Loto. Kermit the Frog. Rapunzel. Violet Parr. Stitch on the icons, and Lisha. A little Rapunzel action. Izzy Hawthorne, Ambassador Helix, Shan Yu, Violet Parr, Icons Ariel, and Princess Jasmine from the live action. Is it really Arkham? On what? Ariel, Princess Ada, Ambassador Helix, Kronk. Out of 150, that's nice. That's Emperor's New Groove, I believe. 22, Future Stars. And Lightning McQueen. Right. Not TK's. TK, you didn't get anything in this, did you? Amber, give me 1 second. Judy Hopps, Eve, Evie, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, Gazelle on the refractor, Moana, and Captain Hook. Amber, that's going to be difficult to find, but I'm trying. So you got 101 Dalmatians, and you also got Jungle Book. And I think that's it, Amber. If you want to find out more, all you have to do is go to your main page. Carrie, no, I'm not. This is the last one for me this morning. Mr. and Mrs. will be on in just a few short hours, 5 hours or so, and they'll be back on. And I assume they're going to do Disney, but I don't know. Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, Buzz Lightyear, Mike Wazowski, Iconic Moments, Baymax Wanders Through, San Francisco, and Sebastian. All good, Amber. So just going forward in the future, if you're ever trying to find out, where or what you got, go to your main page and go to your orders, and then you might have to sort by all, but that's how you can find and kind of backtrack and see what you did. Darth, it is $1.99. Stitch, Mowgli, what is that? Out of 25, that's spectacular looking. Tramp, from Lady and the Tramp, I haven't seen that card before. 70th anniversary, that's nice. That is nice. And that goes to Fred. I see you, Katie. That's a nice looking card. Oh, looks like we might have another one here. King Triton out of 250 for the Little Mermaid. Pluto and Russell. Well, King Triton action. And remember, we've got 2 other hobbies in this. We're not done yet. The Colonel. He never forgets. Strip the King Weathers. Jack Parr out of 265. That's a nice looking card. That's nice. Going to the Incredibles. Shan Yu on the refractor. Pinocchio icons and Moni. Little Jack. All right, box number 2. Emptiness. And we got one more after that. What's a variation? The Jack, Rob. Nala. I was talking about that earlier. I pulled it in the last break I did. Bagheera. Aladdin on the refractor. Hero Hamada, Big Hero 6 out of 299. Daisy Duck, there she is. Ernesto de la Cruz. TK, we're a little low on Kellen Mons, but stay tuned. You never know. And we'll take care of both of these because Aladdin's a main character, so we take refractors of those gents and ladies and gents. We've got Baymax, Chef Gusteau, Maui, Belle, Iconic Moments, Lion King, and the Genie. Judy Hopps, Eevee, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, Pinocchio on the refractor, nice. Rudy and Ham. Well, Pinocchio action. How about that? PT Flea, Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, Buzz Lightyear. How about a mini? Yeah. Take that. Ralph on the icons and Pumbaa. There's a mini. Will we see a Mickey? There's Stitch, Mowgli, the Colonel one more again, Tinkerbell, out of 99, 17 out of 99, very nice. We got Peter Pan, Art Bissell. Iconic Moments, that is, what is that? It's Dinner Time. Oh, Emperor's New Groove, I think. And King Louis. I want to be like you. Strip the King Weathers. Nick Wilde one more again. Zeus. Quasimodo on the refractor. We're getting main characters on the refractors. That's nice. Governor Ratcliffe and Moonwind. Izzy Hawthorne. Ambassador Helix. Shan Yu, Violet Parr, Pluto, and Lady Tremaine. Ariel. Hercules. Anxiety on the refractor. Wendy Darling, out of 199. Peter Pan, Stitch, and Aladdin. Peter Pan's eating at the moment. We'll take an Anxiety and a Hercules as well. You just watch. Very nice. I think we still got a surprise yet to go in this box. Tinkerbell, Phil, Wendy Darling, Simba on the live action refractor, Elastigirl, and Frozone. You think Caden? 22, Christopher Robin, Edna Mode, and Belle, out of 150. Nice. Yep, a deed. Jasmine on the icons and Minnie Mouse. And who got that? I'm just curious. Winter, Vera. I think she couldn't be here. I think she had to go to work. So at least she got, when she goes back to watch the replay, there'll be a little something, something. a nice card. Bucky the Squirrel. Elio. Lodo. Kermit the Frog. Forky on the Future Stars, and Ambassador Teigman. Okay. Last pack of this box, and we've got one more to go after this. Sully. Marshmallow. Ambassador Teigman. Nala on the Refractor. Iconic Moments. Emperor's New Groove, and Kronk. All right, we're down to the last one. We're down to the final one. Here we go. Caden said auto in the next box. Let's see if Caden's right. I believe in you, Caden. I'm a believer. Ask anyone. Primo's a believer. Okay? We can get it done. Empty box. Where there's a Joe Boo, there's a way. Jack Jack. Doc Hudson. Ariel. Refractor. Anxiety, and that is numbered to 299. Nice. Take that. Pocahontas and Terry. Put it in reverse. Terry. Aries, stop. You're doing that to yourself. Stop. It's not real. It's not real. Stop it. Don't stop. Think about something else. It's not real. It's not a real thing. You're making it up in your brain. Mealy? Miley? Tramp? Luca? Jiminy Cricket? Princess Aurora and Elastigirl. Blah. Not on the stand, I don't think. Or not yet, anyways. Riley. Rhea. Bull. For Lady in the Tramp. Oh, that's nice. Pepita. That's a nice card. Refractor. Minnie Mouse, Icons, and William Turner. Sorry, just trying to learn a little bit. Scotty, I'm not familiar with all of them myself. I know what movies they're from for the most part, but I definitely don't know every single one. Vanellope von Sweets, Mad Hatter, Kanga and Roo, Eeyore, out of 101. Nice. Nakoma and Sven. No, Bull was not numbered. Bull was not numbered. Winnie the Pooh was Noah. Draco says he's a buyer on that, Noah. King Triton, Flash, Flo, Luisa, Iconic Moments, Wally, and Flounder. That's the first time I've seen Flounder. Alex, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I've seen one, if it is. Anxiety, Quasimodo. There's a Frozone. Louisa. Piglet on the Future Stars. How is Piglet a future star? And Mayor Lionheart. Piglet's been around forever, man. I didn't think so, Caden. Rafiki, Mowgli, Timon, Rex, Lightning McQueen, and Pocahontas. Daisy Duck, Joe Gardner, Flash on the refractor. Ooh, Minnie Mouse. Out of 28. Yeah, buddy. Who was that? Cardmaster Splinter. Nice hit, Cardmaster. You've been with me all morning. Let's take care of this real quick. I didn't even touch it at all. Not even a little bit. There won't be a Primo fingerprint on that card. Minnie Mouse. Holla. That's 7 out of 28. What a nice looking card that is. Wow. Iconic moments. We Were Voyagers. Moana. And Glorden. Good hit. Good hit. Mr. Incredible. Donald Duck. Piglet. Carl Fredrickson. Pluto. And the Emperor. Chip. Major Olga Solis. Moana. Moonwind, Winnie the Pooh icons, and Lord Gridgen. Two packs left. Princess Aurora, Jack Sparrow, Olaf, Baymax, out of 28, 12 out of 28. Very nice. Josh. Nice hit. Bucky the Squirrel and Keeley. Good box. Good box. One final pack, and then I'll do a recap. And there's some cards that'll still need to be top loaded. I just try not to do every single one on here. I did a lot of them though. The Muses, Wendy Darling, Slinky Dog, Flo on the refractor, Mike Wazowski, and Miss Piggy to end it out. Good box, good box. Very good, very good, very good box. Good box. All right, let's do a little recap here. What do you say? Oh, what do you say? Appreciate you all hanging out with me this morning. Again, I don't know. We might try to sneak one of these in tomorrow. We'll just see. I'll probably definitely start with football though. That's what we typically do on a Sunday morning. But there's no guarantees. I might start with Disney. You don't know. You don't know me. Appreciate y'all hanging with me today. Mr. and Mrs. again will be on tonight. Could be gold packs, could be Disney gold packs at the same time. Katie, you won't leave with nothing. Don't worry about that. We won't send you an empty package, okay? But it's part of the breaking world. Sometimes that happens. But you won't get absolutely nothing, okay? Ursula. Jack Par was out of 265. Frozone. Kanga and Rue. Pepita. Anxiety out of 299. Nala. Hercules. Quasimodo. Anxiety. Minnie Mouse. Pinocchio. Also, as rule of thumb, you guys, the cheaper the team, like our spot, if it's $9 or $12, the odds are they may not hold as much of a chance as a bigger one, like a Mickey Mouse or something like that. But it doesn't mean either one of them will hit. Aladdin, Ariel, Hiro Hamada out of 299. There's a Daisy Duck. King Triton out of 250. Magic Broom, Nick Wilde out of 199. Cinderella, Rapunzel, Old Phil out of 275. Violet Parr, Kronk was out of 150. Tinkerbell was out of 99. Wendy Darling was out of 199. Belle was out of 150. Eeyore was 46 out of 101. It's a nice looking card. Minnie Mouse, 7 out of 28. Baymax was 12 out of 28. And Tramp was 8 out of 25. That's just a nice card. That's a nice card. All of these are nice cards, but that's a nice card. It's nice. It's purty. All right, everybody. Appreciate you again. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight. I'm going to go ahead and stop YouTube.